Former fugitive, Kaitlin Armstrong, has been sentenced to 90 years in jail after she was found guilty of murdering pro cyclist, Moriah Wilson. News.com has learned that the jury deliberated on her punishment for 3 hours after a 2-week trial and settled for a penalty 9 years shy of her maximum sentence. Armstrong was reported to have left the Austin courtroom immediately after the verdict, while her family could be heard sobbing, and the family of her victim embraced one another. During the proceedings, 2 of Armstrong's friends testified that she told them she wanted to, or could, kill Wilson. The court also heard from Kaitlin Cash, the friend with whom Wilson had been staying on the night of her death, per Sky News. Cash told the court she tried to perform CPR when she found Wilson, who by that time had been shot twice in the head and once in the heart. Cash bemoaned the fact that hours before the cyclist was killed she had texted the deceased's mother, Karen, saying, "Your girl is in safe hands here in Austin. I felt a lot of guilt not being able to protect her. I fought for her with everything I had," Cash told the court. Wilson was staying with Cash because of a cycling race she was slated to participate in, and she was among the favorites to win. Karen, when it came to her turn behind the lectern, looked directly at Armstrong and said, "When you shot Moriah in the heart, you shot me in the heart." All the people who loved her pierced their hearts. From the day she was born, she, Wilson, had a force in her. She lived as if every day was her last day. And she lived it so fully. She never wasted any time. It's as if she knew her life would be short, Karen said through tears. According to Sky News, Armstrong's Jeep was seen near the apartment at the time of Wilson's murder. Not long afterward, police briefly interviewed Armstrong, and let her go, which turned out to be a mistake as she would then sell her Jeep, fly to New York, and drop off the radar. She hid from the law for 43 days, a period during which she would undergo a makeover that consisted of a $6,000 nose job and a hairdo to change her appearance. Despite these measures, the U.S. Marshal Service traced her to a beach hostel in Costa Rica. It turns out that she fled the country using her sister's passport. Despite incriminating testimonies and evidence, which included shell casings at the crime scene matching a gun she owned, Armstrong denied murder and her lawyers claim she was the victim of a nightmare of circumstantial evidence. Also, perhaps as a further sign of guilt, Armstrong reportedly made a second break for it during a medical appointment outside jail in October. As a result, she faces a separate felony escape charge.